stay in a relationship that you know is not the relationship you should be in. It's the wrong relationship, and you know that it's too familiar. It's too many coincidences. It's just something just not right about this relationship. Well, today I'm going to break down ways that you know that you're in a wrong relationship, how to recognize the signs early, because you need to get this early that you're in the wrong relationship. And then I'm going to give you some steps and possibly some solutions that you need to, sometimes you got to end these relationships. If it's wrong, that no longer serves you emotionally or fulfill you, or even having a future with this person, you got to end the relationship. Okay? So stay with me. You're with Love, Dr. Pamela. Thank you for joining me this evening. We are talking about how you get out of wrong relationships. Let's move out of these relationships. So thank you for joining me. Continue to comment and like and subscribe. And thank you. Hit that notification button and being a part of Love, Dr. Pamela. So here, let's get right into this. Now, this is about wrong relationships. Do you really know if you're in a wrong relationship? So I'm going to give you some top ways that I believe that you are. It might be anywhere from, I might do 8 to 9 or 7 to 9 or something like that. Not too many, but I'm going to try to give you as many as I can and try to get through this so clearly that you can understand. So do you ever feel emotionally alone with someone? Have you ever been in a relationship that you know that you're emotionally alone while you're with somebody? And I think we mostly have been in these type of relationships that I'm going to tell you about. And I'm telling you that this person is not ready for you. They emotionally are not ready for you. They are not meeting your needs emotionally. And if you're with somebody, you can recognize that when they don't share space with you, when they don't share the emotional conversation with you, it's almost like they're just with you, and they're not really recognizing that they're not emotionally invested in the relationship. You got me? And so healthy relationships is about emotional safety. And you have to have somebody you can communicate with, or attempts to communicate with you, or acknowledge you or a person, or just communicate. When you don't have that, it's just like a mismatch, and you really should move on from those type of relationships, because you need to be fulfilled emotionally. And if someone is not fulfilling you emotionally, it's not your mate. Okay. Another one is you're always having to explain. Oh, this one right here is something else, and it's another one I'll get to and tell you a story on it. But you always having to explain and defend your feelings. I mean, I've had that type of relationship, and I was like, what am I in? What am I doing? Because I'm always having to defend and explain something, because this person may have a lack of empathy or emotional maturity, right? And so I started recognizing it, because you hear phrases like, you're too sensitive. This is really not a big deal. What? You see what I mean? So you'll hear things like that. But the whole thing to understanding is your feelings do not require justification, right? But you deserve respect within your feelings, right? You need to be respectful of my feelings and not just throwing them under the rug. That's not your mate. You got me? So you have to end that type of relationship, because you're always having to explain and defend yourself and your feelings, and it's just not worth it. Okay. Another one is you've changed yourself to keep the peace. I talk about this all the time. Do not change yourself to satisfy somebody else. You change the situation, not yourself. You change what is happening, because love should not require self-assurance over and over, right? You have to recognize what's going on. And the way to recognize when somebody is trying to change, you changing all of a sudden, it's like your interests change. You're starting to do what they want to do. Your values that you believe change because you're doing what they think you ought to be doing. Your opinions change because you can't say nothing no more because of what they're thinking. You got me? So you stop speaking up. You stop dreaming out loud. You stop saying things because you don't want to argue with this person. The solution I feel like for this is that you have to return to yourself. You have to stay yourself. Don't let someone change who you are. If the relationship rejects, a person in your relationship rejects you, who you truly are, move on. Release them. It's not your mate. Not your mate. When you feel drained, have you, and I talk about this all the time. Y'all know I talk about this all the time. If you with somebody that just drains your energy, I know I tell you, I have some clients, and I tell you, when a lot of times when my clients are talking to me, they're drained. And I talk about this all the time. Relationships about peace and joy and happiness. And relationship has to have some part of safe emotional balance. And when you are with somebody and you feel anxious and exhausted, whew, that's draining. That's a draining relationship. I mean, even like, you know, if you had a conversation with someone and then you feel tense, like, why am I having this conversation? Like, you're not supported. I mean, it's just like, what the heck am I doing? It's like, this is draining. Why am I even having this conversation? Relationships should be about nourishing peace. And I talk about this as not draining. You have to end those type of relationships because it's gonna cost you your mindset and your joy and your happiness. Oh, and it's gonna age you. Believe you me. You have to stop letting people drain you. And this is why I'm talking about wrong relationships. Wrong relationship will age you. Your goal is to live as long as possible and look young as possible. But allowing draining situations will. Especially another one when you're afraid to be honest. You can't even say what you think. Because if you say something, something's going to happen. You got to avoid conversation to just not to have a conflict with somebody because you can't be honest about how you think you've been treated or what they did or how they said it. So you can't say anything. You just got to, hold on to your honesty. If you interfere in a relationship that you can't be honest about what you want to say to this person, that's not a place of love. That's just not. Because you're fearing you're being free to talk or to say what you want. That's not a relationship you should want to be a part of. Not when you're afraid to be honest about what you don't like and like. Another one, you stay because of the time. You ever, and I'm saying this one right here. I should have made number one. Most people stay in relationships on the basis of time, not love. So they think because I've dated you 5 years or 10 years or however married you for X amount of years, that I need to stay in this relationship because of the time. That's not love. Commitment isn't based on history or how long y'all did something together, and where you went, or knowing your parents before they passed. That's nothing that has to do with it. So what if somebody invested so much time in you? It doesn't matter. If that's not a person that you're loving, that you like to have a loving relationship with, that's not your mate. Because your feelings have changed. You don't want to stay. You're staying only because of the basis of time. That's not a relationship. Time invested does not obligate you a lifetime of being with somebody you don't want to be with. Period. You got to choose self. You got to choose to be happy, people. It is so important. Another one is when your future vision don't align. And I would say that happened to me, and this is the story I wanted to tell you. So I chose to marry, right? And I chose to marry someone that I love and respect, but not was in love with. We didn't have the same type of values. We didn't have the same goals. And I talk about this with you all about chemistry. You must have chemistry in a relationship. And I talked about that. So when you have somebody that you're with that avoids your future plan and not align with you, and you got to keep compromising for theirs, that's not your mate. And I knew that this wasn't my mate because he was more of a couch potato and I'm more active. And but the kicker is I was never in love in the first place because it wasn't what I believe was what I wanted my future to be with this person. But I went ahead and I chose to marry this person. And that wasn't the reason. And this is why I do what I do to help people with relationships. Because a lot of time we make choices in our relationship on the basis of something. And I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to write this down because that's one I need to talk about. Why we make decisions on the basis of being with somebody for reasons is what you're doing. And I'll talk about those various reasons you decide to stay in a relationship, just like I'm talking about why you're in the wrong relationship, because you're choosing it based on certain things. The other one is you feel that this person has chosen you, and you're in the wrong relationship if they've chosen you, but they're taking you for granted. That's not a relationship that you want to be in because they're going to be absent within that relationship because it's like almost using you because they're taking you for granted. So if you're doing everything and initiating everything and doing things to make it work, they're just taking you for granted. They're not interested in the relationship. You shouldn't even, I'm not sure you don't feel chosen. And so you have to know that you deserve to be chosen, not tolerated. A lot of people tolerate relationships, and this is why they're unhappy and stress and look old. You've got to stay in a place of peace and happiness. And I'm going to do one more. You're constantly hoping that the person that you're with is going to change. And that's just not going to happen. Somebody that you meet that is already have a certain type of personality is more likely going to still stick with that personality. But if they have a loving heart and kind heart, they'll be willing to change for the person that they want to live their life with long term or have a relationship long term. When you are constantly hoping that somebody's going to change, you're just in love with the potential, not the reality of the relationship. You're in love with what they may do, or gonna do, or say they gonna do. That's the correct, say they gonna do. You stay for what they could be, not what they actually are. You're not dealing with reality. If you missed my video, go back. I'll try to put that up here about reality. You got to understand, you have to accept who they are now. You can't, it's not enough. You have to accept now. If you're not accepting now, you have to leave. You can't stay in these type of relationships. See, relationships about having strength to make a decision, to make a change when it's not right. You have to know that when you're in relationships, it's about being happy, clear, firm, not having to always over-explain and not being drained. You don't need to negotiate your feelings. You don't have to negotiate what you want to do, your decision. You got to create emotional and physical boundaries that somebody is going to care for you. And the thing is, you're looking for clarity and alignment. And if that is not there in your relationship, that's not your mate. And so I don't want you to keep staying in relationships just because you want to say I'm with somebody or I'm married, or I got a boyfriend, or I got a girlfriend, and so I stay in these relationships because I don't want to appear to be that I'm incapable of loving someone. No, you're being with someone that is not giving you what you need, and you went into the relationship for some other reason, and that's okay. Don't feel bad about the decision that you made when you enter in it. Just know that you're in the wrong relationship. And if you're in the wrong relationship, you need to move on and end that relationship. So I hope the information that I gave here is going to help you understand you're in the wrong relationship. You're in the wrong relationship based on these things that I've just talked about. And I hope that the information I gave you will help you. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being a part. We'll be back again as we talk about more love, love, love.